Hello, good morning. How are you? I hope you're safe and well. We've had more snow again. Mike tells me it was -4 this morning in his car when it switched on. Oh, it's chilly. At least I'm over this cold though, so going outside, I'm not getting really super cold, and it helps to be nicely warm as well, doesn't it? So if you are going out, please do take care. There's a lot of ice as well as the snow, at least with us. I mean, we are 1,100 feet above sea level, so we probably are a bit worse than some people, but it is brutal. Anyway, some very interesting news. We've had some complaints from our readers that the precursor chemical licensing is a right nightmare to implement. Now, we've gone through Brexit. Now, this was changed, I think it was the 20th of January. Shout out to Alistair Gardner of DIT for letting us know it had changed even, because otherwise it would have slipped by under the radar. And the main page about it, I'm just going to put a link below this video, of course. There you go. And on this page, bless them, the civil service, they're trying their hardest, but they've got so much to deal with. I think they're really overworked at the moment. All they do on this page is they reference EU legislation. And that's a bit of a problem, because we've had people saying, well, we've had people turning around to us and saying, this is EU legislation, it doesn't apply because we've gone through Brexit. And so I had a little dig round it this morning, and I discovered that actually there is legislation bringing this in. If you go onto that page, you'll see that there's a link to precursor licensing domestic arrangements wall chart. And if you go onto that, at the top of the wall chart, it says something about a specific piece of legislation, which is the Law Enforcement and Security Amendment in EU Regulations 2019 and 2020. Now, there's actually two of them, because what's happening is we're getting paired bits of regulation. We get the legislation from 2019, which is to do with Brexit, and then we get an extra bit in 2020, which is to do with the Northern Ireland arrangements. So I'm just putting the link to a legislation search at legislation.gov.uk, and that brings up both bits of legislation. So if you are getting pushback from people saying this, that we're not going to comply with this because it's only EU legislation, then you need to quote these two bits of legislation at them. And of course, what these people don't realise is that refusing to comply with the precursor legislation is technically reportable in the first place. But you can't really blame people if they're confused about the whole situation. After all, not everybody has been on the HSE training days that a lot of us have been on, and they don't understand that all EU legislation on Brexit Day was brought in. So I hope that's helpful. The other thing that people are getting pushback for is, I don't want to give you my personal information. And the way around that is to remind them that actually, as a responsible business, you are already registered with the Information Commissioner's Office, and you will handle their data as required under the data protection regulations. So again, that's something that you can quote at them to kind of smooth the whole process and make sure that there is no excuse for people, that they fully understand this is part of UK or GB law and that they do need to comply with it. So I hope that this is useful for you. And in other news, our reasons to be cheerful, which I've been so busy doing legislation, I forgot to put the link in, so bear with me. There we are. You put a bit of music on, Dave, from Only Fools and Horses, and I will just put the link below this video as well. So that's it for me for today. Take very great care of yourselves if you're out and about and it's cold where you are. There's ice everywhere here. Even though we've got snow, we've got ice, we've got more snow. Just watch out. It's not very good at all. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. Bye.